waiting to see when Mercedes take the blankets off, because obviously you won't be able to see it from the Renault pit wall. So they're all just, they'll employ any means they can to not get caught out here. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Alex Albon, pressure's all on Alex Albon, because he hasn't set a time lap yet. Now, do you at Red Bull actually bring him out a bit earlier, just to get him out there and then eliminate the possibility of yellow flags or red flags spoiling his qualifying run?
Maybe they'll all stay in because nobody jumps, nobody blinks, we'll go home.
This would be the biggest anti-climax you can think of. Right, away go the screens.
Some oil pressure up, then fire it up, blankets off, shiny new boots. Always satisfying to drive out of the pits with brand new tyres on. Get that release agent off the shiny bit off the tyres in the first few corners. And then they're going to bite. They don't want to go too fast on the outlet, because you take life out of the tyres, take energy out of the tyres, and warm everything up a bit too much. So they want to go as slow as they can get away with, whilst maintaining position, unlike the first run they did in Q3.
Ferrari, with a record number of poles at an Italian Grand Prix, are on provisional pole at the moment by 4/100ths of a second from that man who holds the record for the most poles by a single driver. 6 in his years in Formula 1, 2009, 2012, 14, 15, 16 and 17 for Lewis Hamilton. Sebastian Vettel, who's been on pole 3 times here before, but not as a Ferrari driver. Ted, down to you. Ted, are you there?
It was Renault. Renault lost their nerve first. It's Hulkenberg who's the first one out. Renault couldn't wait any longer. Maybe it was Hulkenberg's choice. He's out first.
Well, and with 1 minute and 43 seconds, 1 minute and 40 seconds to go, they are all going to have to get quite a move on this lap, as Hulkenberg goes straight on, and now Lance Stroll goes very slowly indeed. And I tell you what, Martin, this could be a bit touch and go for actually making it to the line here. That someone's going to have to make a charge in a moment.
Got to go.
Or someone's not going to get to the checkered flag in time and start their final lap. And they're all queuing up here.
Well, none of them will get to the checkered flag at this pace.
I don't think they will.
And they've got a formation going on. The Ferraris want to get on with it. It's like the Kirin, isn't it, in cycling?
Yeah.
Is it the Kirin or no, when they hold up high?
With timing, I will let you know. We have 10-second margin.
You've got to get on
Well, I
with it,
think
boys.
that 10-second margin might have disappeared. It was a 10-second margin for Ferrari, who are heading the field. Others further down are going to lose out here a little bit, which is very good news if you're Charles Leclerc, but not if you're Sebastian Vettel. And what's even worse news now for Sebastian Vettel is that Carlos Sainz has overtaken him. And now they're all having to speed up a little bit, which is going to take life out of their tyres. And they better hope there's enough grip if they do make it to the line.
The last sector is 26 seconds when you're flat out. We've got 27 seconds to go. They've got to get on with it. They're going to cross the line in time.
Right, we'll keep an eye on the timing screens and we'll see who misses out here. Charles Leclerc is racing his teammate, Sebastian Vettel, down towards the Parabolica. And Leclerc is now ahead of Sebastian Vettel. I'm not sure that's where he would have wanted to be. Albon slips through on the inside of Lance Stroll. There are 4 seconds, 3, 2 and 1. And I don't think they've made it.
Come on, guys.
They've not made it. Carlos Sainz has made it. Carlos Sainz can complete his lap. The rest of them didn't get to the line in time to start their final flying lap, which means Charles Leclerc is on provisional pole unless Carlos Sainz can beat him. And only Carlos Sainz can beat him.
Leclerc's chasing him round, doesn't appear to realise that, or did Leclerc? No,
he missed out.
Leclerc did not cross the line in time.
They're all celebrating. I tell you what, there'll be egg on their faces if Carlos Sainz could get on get onto pole position here. But looking at his first sector time, 27 seconds, which is not enough. Half a second down on Charles Leclerc. Toto Wolff does not look amused, even though Hamilton and Bottas will line up second and third. It looks very much like that man, Charles Leclerc, is on pole for the second weekend running. Carlos Sainz is making his way around the Parabolica, 26.7 for the middle sector. He's not going to beat Leclerc here. He needs to try and improve on 7th place. There's the McLaren driver. He crosses the line. He stays in 7th. Charles Leclerc's on pole at Monza. Ferrari have done it, but what a complete shambles that final run in Q3 was. They all stood around waiting for someone to blink, and in the end, they had their eyes closed for far too long.
That was closer than I thought about them. None of them blinking and all going home. How silly is that? It's so obvious standing up in the commentary box and watching at home, I'm sure, why they couldn't see that on the pit wall.
What a mess. Pole position anyway, guys. Thanks for everything. Sorry for the mess in the last lap, but
sometimes you can just be a little bit too clever. And keeping it simple is probably the best idea. And here's Hamilton, bogged down, behind other cars, unable to get past. Oh, he's been held up by the Renault as well. I wonder, Martin, if the stewards might look at a few penalties here, because that was way too close than it should be between one car and another.
And where's the 1 minute 45 between the two safety car lines as well? But they all went out too late.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we had those two at the front sort of blocking, didn't we? Blocking the rest of the pack from getting on.
But they all could have got out there a lot earlier. Checker flag waves, and they have missed the opportunity to go faster.
It's one of the silliest things I've ever seen in F1.
Yeah, it's a proper shambles, to be honest. 21st pole at Monza for Ferrari, slower than last year's pole. Charles Leclerc won't care about that. Ferrari's second consecutive pole this season, second consecutive pole here at Monza. Hamilton's on the front row for the 9th time. Valtteri Bottas is mightily relieved his lap got reinstated, and the stewards have announced that last lap of qualifying